Alright, how's it going, guys? I have a test set up here, and we're going to try this out. So, I have that set to percentage mode. I have another one so we can read it to see what's actually in it. And then I have my testing lights here, and behind them we have two comparators, both wired up to that bucketometer. And then one of them is supposed to be locked at 1. One is supposed to be locked at 8. 8 should be about 50%. So we're going to take this and we're going to fill it up, which I would have been a lot smarter to have brought down a thing to pull it out of here quicker, but, well, I wasn't, so I didn't. Alright, so it's at 50% now. There's 3/4, and there we go. It's now full. Alright, so if we put this on here, it is now signaling both because it is above both of them. So now we're going to hit it, and we're going to let it start draining. And, okay, that one went off, but the redstone light didn't. Ah, this must transfer redstone to the adjacent block. Alright, so if I do it like this then, and we put this one here, and do that, and do that on that one, and then we do the test again. Make sure it's on won't fill, so it ain't making things harder. Okay, 46, 58, 64. Alright, so now put this back on here. They both light because it's above both. We hit the thing, and hits 32 over there. That one goes off, and then this one gets almost down to empty. It goes off. That is what we want to see. Alright, so now if we take this one off of here, give me this pipe, and we're going to take this pipe, and we're going to connect it here. That should start filling. Which it's doing so. Okay, we've got one bucket in there at the moment. There's 2. I think it was about 7 that it clicked. And this is going to be really slow because this is the pump, which, by the way, I did fill up from, or I did go ahead and do the nether thing. And it's running through the nether and then coming out through that little portal over there. So we are getting a decent amount in our tank here. We got 500 buckets at the moment. We got 6%. Like I said, I think it was either 7% or 7 buckets is what made this one kick on. And I think what we're actually going to do is put a... I think I want to invert this one. But I'm not sure. But we should be able to use this for 3 different projects that I have basically going right now. Okay, there's the light that it's on, but it's still locked. Once it hits 7, it should actually turn on the light. Because right now I think it only has a passive redstone. Or it's only got that little bit of light from the comparator. I don't know, because it looks like it's lit, but the light's not lit. You can tell it's definitely lit back there. Okay, there's 7 buckets. I'm not sure why the redstone light ain't coming on. Let me break it and replace it. Yeah, it's definitely not coming on. So there's definitely not redstone in that, even though it looks like it. See what it does when it hits 8. But you see how slowly this is coming in from that pump? I definitely can't have it running full time coming in that slow. Come on, hit 8 already. It's still not lit. But this is set, so what the hell? Why is it not giving us a redstone signal going back up? I'm going to sit here and watch it for a minute. I'll be right back with you. Okay, it frickin' worked. I ended up, the reason why it was going so slow was because the pump was almost out. And let me drain this back in here, since I took that pipe out of down here, and the cart came back just the other day. Never mind. Most of you probably don't know that song. Do that. And I also want to do this, because I don't want the cart taking off again. Alright, it is empty. And it's going to sit back here out of the way for the moment. Alright, that is empty. So we can take it out of there. That is empty. We can get rid of it. And we can finally get rid of this for good. Alright, so let's try this again. And connect. The light came on around 10. Okay, come on. I know the pump is now catching up because the pipes are now empty, so it's going to go a little bit slower. But it did turn on about 10. That one turned on about 38. Alright, so it is working, emptying and filling. So that is exactly what we want it to do. So, other than I hit that a little bit too fast, we can now put that right there. And I'm just going to put this here and let it drain. And oops, I forgot one important thing. I need to open that into there. Well, we'll just do it here for right now. Let that drain, and then I'll deal with that when we move the pump again. So this is filling. Let's go ahead and grab the other one for right now. And we can put this on the front so we can see how much we have. And I need to take this one off, and we're going to take it upstairs and change the number of it to I actually don't know what we need, because I don't know how much it's going to have. I could go for, say, like 14, 13 or 14. That would give us a pretty full tank. Yeah, let me go change this over and we'll see if I can set this up. Be right back. Alright, so I got it all cleaned up here. Got it connected back properly here. So now we're going to set this up again. So we want one here. No. One there. Alright, and then we'll have one of these going in there. This one I decided to go with 14. So it's now off. Actually confused on why that's actually getting power without the wire connected. Huh. That's strange. I don't think I've ever seen it connect without the wire connected. Or never noticed it. Alright, and then the other one we still have set at 1. Which, turn this around. There, so we got one at 1. And we got one at 14. That'll give us a good, decent, I don't know what the word is. Range from when it's full till it's empty. So we need to have this one as the wire that tells it can turn on. And we need this one as the dead man switch that kills it. Yeah. And then we need to... Alright, let me go upstairs. And let's see how we're going to incorporate this into what we already have up there. And then I'll just have to run the redstone wire up there to it. But I think we're going to go ahead and use it on the distilled water first. That'll be a lot easier to hook up. And we still haven't completely emptied this yet, which I think it may have stopped. We may have filled everything up with hydrogen again. So that one is off. That one's full of hydrogen. We don't have anything in here. We're out of tungsten. So nothing is running over here. Isn't that how much it takes to run this? Yeah, that should have ran. That's twice as much as it needs to run. Oh, I turned these off so I could replace these with actual power lines. Forgot about that. This one we still need to get the other fluid, but we're not hurting for aluminum right now, so haven't been real worried about doing that. I've been more worried about getting this power fixed. Alright, let's go ahead and go look at our redstone over here. Alright, so this is the one that pulls it over. And that's the one that should be the one that retracts it. Because right now, if we do this, it's in the on position. Because this has no power going to it. And this should have power going to it. Which it does. Alright. So then we need the... Well, I think we need to put an AND gate between the... Because this is an RS latch. Hold on a second. Let my brain work through this a second. Alright. I think my brain's working through this now. So, I think what I need is this block here that'll basically move. We'll put a piston there. And that's what will hook downstairs. Or up from downstairs for the low signal is into this block. And by the way, I pulled the controller off here so this won't turn on. So the low signal is here. Now we'll have to have another one of these down there unless we do an AND gate. An AND gate may do it. That would basically say both of them have to be turned on, and then it'll extend the piston that puts this block up in here and makes that move. And the other thing is, do I really need this piston? If I take this out of here, I don't need that. Because that one sticky piston will move that redstone back and forth as I need it to. Okay. So then I would just do this one. I think I could do it with a three-way AND. So it would be an AND. So that we have 3 different conditions all going into the same block. And then that block would output our signal. So we'd have to have these three conditions. And if we did a redstone torch, on each one of these, like so, and then we put this one here with a redstone torch going to it, and we'll just put our light there. So then condition would be that, where the hell did all my, am I blind? They're right there. Okay. So we would have, do we have lava downstairs? Check. Do we need power in the battery? Check. And then, what the hell's the third one? Oh, the two downstairs. Is the lava above the low signal? Yes. Is it above the high signal? Yes. Do we need power in the battery? Yes. And then that should, oh, wait a minute. That should do that. Let's try that again. So, power is above signal 1. Yes. Power is above the signal 2 from downstairs. Oops. Yes. We have room for power in the battery. Yes. Now it has that. Okay. Lava drains. Drops below the top signal. It goes off. Now see, there is where we actually need, yeah, we're going to have an RS latch for that. We ain't going to be able to do, we can do 3, but we can't do that because we have to have it not turn off when it flips. We need a set reset. Ugh, that means I got to set up this thing again. I honestly hate setting this thing up. I like it better than having the redstone all over the floor, but I just hate setting it up. Now, my question is, now that I just thought about it, can I wire that into this one? I don't think so. I think that would make a mess. All right, well, that's it for my testing for this. I'm going to get to work. Finally move this mess of a contraption underneath. I'm going to dig out a basement to the basement to put all of this redstoning in and see if I can get it set up. And I'll be back with you guys either with that or my next, well, actually, since nothing's currently running and that's not empty, I'll be back in the next one. We'll work on the water and I'll work on this in between or after. Anyways, later. Have a good one. See you next time.